Yo, I'm actually brain dead. I'm actually brain dead. Yo, hold up. I forgot I was muted, so I've been talking for the past like minute and a half, and then looked at my audio and saw that nothing was moving, and I was like, I look schizophrenic right now. So, anyway, welcome, but for real this time. What I was saying is I was just pulling up my VTuber and all that kind of stuff. Um, but no one heard it because I was muted. But now I'm not muted. I've been doing this for like 3 years, and I still do stuff like that. That's gulp. Awkward, but we're live now. Not to be confused with live now, which we're also live, I suppose. So, someone on the Discord mentioned we should make a Miku taco. I was actually I was like, man, I really want to do more tacos today, but I couldn't know, like, I couldn't decide what to actually draw, what to actually do. But Miku taco is an absolutely banger idea. Really, the only problem is figuring out a good way to, like, a good piece of art to low-key steal the hair off of in the most ethical way possible. Steal the hair off. Which I'm not quite sure. I'm not really quite sure how we're gonna do that. If it's as simple as just grabbing a Miku that has hair that low-key works and then just calling it good. I mean, here's a Miku. And I suppose we could try and get that going, but we might save that one for later because we also might want to do some emoji ones as well. Anyway, let's see, because I swear there was an emoji like 2 days ago that I was like, man, how have I not made an emoji for that? And I was like tweaking about it, but I low-key already forgot what it was, even though it's been, again, like 2 days. Oh, okay, wait. I'm looking over the emojis, and there's low-key, there's some that we still need to do for sure. One of my favorite ones is the, what's it even called? Let's see. It's called the, like, head shaking vertically emoji. Maybe I'll just say, like, the nod emoji. Nod emoji. Okay, I found it. It's just super low res, but it's like this thing. Oh, it's under this thing. You guys see? I know it's small. Here, I'll make it all big and pixely. That thingy. Now we just need to find the version, like the Discord version, low-key. Okay, we'll type in the official name. And the Discord one, I think, is the gray? No, it's blue. Okay. It's a blue one. Maybe if I just add Discord on the end. Yeah, that works. Okay. There's an actually good one. So something like that. Something like that. I would like an emoji like this. I actually think we also have a really good start to it because the pensive emoji that we have already has the right eyes for it. So then we just need the mouth. I guess only problem with that is just that the eyes are a little bit crooked. But that shouldn't be too bad, right? Okay, so if we just tilt them to be like a little more sideways like that, then it should be fine, I feel like. Then we just need to erase the stuff in the back, like so. Yeah, oopsie daisies, that's the wrong layer. Back here. And then erase the other taco so it doesn't look crazy. And then just fill it with yellow. Yeah. And then get rid of the eyebrows. And the mouth, low-key. Yeah, like that. And then if we just move it like a little bit over there. Like so. I feel like that's a good enough gap. And then we just gotta Yeah, okay. And then there's a little bit of like an after outline, so we will just erase that. Able to chat now. Oh, it stopped bugging. So good. I'm sorry your French YouTube was broken. Okay, so eyes like that. They're still kind of crooked feeling though. Am I crazy? Maybe a little bit more to the side. Am I crazy? I don't know. That feels slightly better. I guess one way to tell would just to be to draw a straight line. And yeah, they seem straight. Okay, we'll call it good. We'll call it good. Okay, now we just need the smile, which we already have a taco smile as well, so we can just add this on top. And then just literally erase the entire thing other than the smile. Like so. Let's just make sure we actually have everything gone. Do you have grid mode or parallel mode? Yeah, that's a fair point, probably. The way I do Photoshop is like the tools I know I can use really well, and the tools I don't know, I don't even know they exist. So I'm like a really weird blend of like kind of a Photoshop wizard and also really bad at it at the same time. Like embarrassingly bad at it, so it's kind of a silly combination. I like the lopsided face, it's kind of silly. But we'll make the mouth normal, we'll put it right there. Oh, I can't decide. Man, it either feels too close or too far. We'll do like right there, I guess. Maybe move the eyes up just a teensy bit, and then the mouth up just like a teensy bit. Okay, yeah, something like that. And then we just gotta snatch these little blue spots from the OG emoji. That low-key rhymed when I didn't mean it to, but it made me sound like Shakespeare, so I'm gonna low-key give it the pass. And we'll move them on top. And then something like that. They're not like that far above the face, so maybe something, maybe just something. That should be good, right? And then we just turn that thing off. Okay, this... It's like kind of working, kind of not. Is that good enough? I feel like the Discord one is low-key missing... Because some of the other emojis, they'll have a little line on the bottom as well. So maybe if we copy, maybe if we steal like this one and then put it somewhere on the bottom here. I guess we can just flip it the easy way. We could put it like right there. I don't know if that really helps the whole movement of it though, or if it just looks confusing. Unless we put it just like right there to kind of help the through line. That kind of helps actually. If we did something like that and then if we got a brush size to match like that, but it's the wrong color anyway, and then we go something like that. I mean, we could like wrap it around. That actually does kind of work. We'll do it on the layer like under this taco though. It's like slightly too big. About $1 for every time I've been told it's slightly too big. Something like that. Something like kind of that. Maybe I should make it a little steeper. I would have $0. Hey, some of us have $0 already. It's low-key just because I spent like $100 on more freaking Yu-Gi-Oh cards like a week ago. I have a problem. And then we could do like a little bit of a wraparound back there as well. And then just go to the layer and just clean up the little yellow outlines so it just transfers over a bit cleaner. Oh, am I on the wrong layer for that? Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, something like that. I think that gets like the point across a little better. I think it looks like a nodding taco. I'm from Puerto Rico and from Joy here. Oh, are you still in Puerto Rico? I thought you were already back. You've been there for what, like a week now? Or am I crazy? Sorry, I sound like I'm getting freaking stretched to death because I was stretching. I could have chosen a better metaphor, and then I didn't, and I now look a little stupid. Anyway, do we have anything else we need to do on this one before we call it good? Since the first of them. Oh, dang, yeah, 21. Bro, I wish I could just take vacations that long. I'm actually so jealous. Okay, well, I kind of could, I guess. Just in the sense that, like, I low-key am, like I love to say, I'm, like, borderline unemployed. But the problem is my job is, like, a weekly thing. So even though I don't have very much hours, I have to be very consistent. So taking days off for more than a week in a row is, like, kind of rough. Because I teach piano, so it's weekly lessons. And, I'm studying abroad in Japan next year for, like, 2 months. So rest in peace, all my students, I guess, for 2 months. We'll see how many of them stay with me after that. It's called being European. Yeah, that is something I like about Europe. I'm kind of jealous. Because from what I've, like, heard, it seems like you guys are just allowed to literally dip for, like, a month at a time. Which sounds pretty freaking based, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, you guys also don't have air conditioning, so we have our strengths and weaknesses. I'm going to Italy next month, and it's still gonna be like in American degrees, it's gonna be like 105, which in non-American is what, like 50 or something? 45 degrees, something like that. Really freaking hot is what it's gonna be, and I hear there's like just like no AC, so I'm ready to low-key die inside. Is everybody but I know, but also, it's a bad choice because I like air conditioning. I like air conditioning so much. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Last time we only did 2 instead of 3 faces, low-key, because I was just busy like yapping about random stuff, so I never actually made it. Anyway, we'll save this as taco. The Discord says like shaking head vertically. I'm just gonna say taco nod. No, I'm not gonna. I did like what you said about it, Sec, where you're like speed trying not to laugh, taco. Let's see if we can. Let's see. Speed laugh. Loki. That does match pretty well. That does match low-key pretty well. In Europe, when it's hot, we don't work and nap instead. Dude, I wish I have a friend who works in like a stone yard kind of thing. They just like move blocks of stone around. And you know, I live in like the western US, like the freaking desert. Well, I live in a slightly greener point, but you know, like still basically a desert. And yeah, it's like 100 American degrees outside, 50 Celsius something or other, I don't know. Let me Google that. Is my 100 Fahrenheit to Celsius? 37. Oh, okay. No, okay. I was low-key exaggerating. My bad. Okay, apparently it's like 38 degrees Celsius for you Europeans. The Mojave Wasteland. Yeah, low-key. I live more near mountains. Let me give you like a vibe, like Rocky Mountain. I live. Okay, it's not It's not like this pretty, obviously, but I have mountains like on my horizon, probably 20 minutes away, that look something like that kind of thing. So 20 minutes away from me one direction, we have mountains that look like that. But and then the other problem is 20 minutes the other direction is like something that looks like, I don't know, like this. So it's like, okay, that's like a really blurry one, but yeah. So you have these like Skyrim level alpine gorgeous peaks on one side, and then you look across the horizon on the other side, and you just have these like boring mud piles. So it is really fun. Hold on, yeah. Using two random pictures from the internet that are within like 3 states of me, find my IP address. I'll give you a hint. I'm south of Montana and north of Mexico. Good luck. Bro is living in Utah. Oh, yo, low key. Utah does have some crazy stuff. Speaking of Utah, though, there's this place, what was it called? Bear Ears National Monument. I mentioned it on the Discord yesterday. In, like, southern Utah, so, like, the really deserty part, is, like, there's this place called Bears Ears. It's, like, this national monument. So it's, like, a national park, but less protected. And it has stuff like this, where you have these, like, ancient ruins built into cliffs, like this. And, I don't know, I doubt it's, like, national news, but it was at least news in, again, like, the western U.S. where I live, but the Trump shrunk this national monument by 90%, so a bunch of these ancient ruins just aren't protected, and there's just gonna be, like, oil drilling that breaks them. Really sad. Low-key making me cry, for real. Mormon land, low-key. No, that's why I felt pretty good making the, Mormon Minecraft video, like, almost a year ago. Because, like, I live in a part of the U.S. where there's, like, low-key a lot of them. So I have some friends and stuff who are, so I was, like, mediumly familiar enough with the rules that I could, you know, make a not offensive video about it. Or at least non-offensive in the way that, like, I didn't misinterpret, like, all their stuff. Anyway, man, I'm getting distracted. Okay, I already saved the emoji, right? So we can move on to the next one. Okay, we'll delete the layer with speed on it. Okay, we'll just get rid of those layers. Back to Smile Taco. I want to make the Miku Taco now. I was gonna make one while we got at least a chatter or two ready, because I need feedback on this one. I'm not sure what the strat is. Also, this new Miku design is so freaking cute, bro. Big fan. Anyway. How are we gonna do this? I'm just not sure what the strat is, because I mean, is it as simple as just like, you know, quick select like her entire hairdo and then just pop it on top of the taco? I'm not sure. I'm sure like it could work. It's probably worth trying to stylize it though. Because we could just copy it and like copy paste kind of thing. I am wondering if we kind of want to just like, that's kind of what I'm thinking, is if we just add on like maybe I'll do it on a new layer on top. Okay, because her hairdo is like, there's some blue bangs, and then there's like the rings, and then there's the big fluff ponytail thingamajig. So it looks something like that. Yeah. Make it fit on top of the taco and take the black pink hairband things for the tails. Make the lettuce, let's see, make it fit the top of the taco and take the black pink hairband thingies for the tails. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm just trying to decide if it's smarter to like draw our own or to just cut it from a Miku picture. The problem is obviously Miku in the pictures has just these giant freaking ponytails. So if we just cut it, then the ponytail will just get cut like really early. Whereas if we draw something like my incredibly ugly rough sketch, we could have the size fit a little more conveniently. But then it's up to my own artistic talent, which we all know is really not all that impressive. Okay, I searched like Chibi Miku because a Chibi Miku would probably like hear me out. We could do like this could be good. Oh, it's under it. This. You put the hair inside the taco. Hair taco. Oh. I mean, yeah, something like that for sure. I do think we could steal this like really squishy looking version. The only problem is it's like a 3D model, so the shading will look a little bit goofy. But the shape does work really well. I'm just scrolling through different Miku pictures, seeing if there's like a really easy stealable, again, stealable in air quotes, like shape, but nothing quite fits what we need. Okay, here's another good example. Something like this. I don't know. Where like the hair is like stylized to just be a little shorter kind of thing. So whether we'll actually be able to get that to work or not, you know, we'll see. I don't know. Let's just start. Let's just give it a shot. We will just give it a shot. Let's get our quick selection tool here on yeah, this one. The other side. Okay, so something like that. Is that everything? Okay, yeah, so something like that. We'll minimize the other version. We can obviously clean it up more with the eraser in a sec. First, we just need to get rid of this outline I forgot to deselect. Something like that. Okay, anyway. So like this rough shape, and then if we just put that on top of the taco, we'll erase the rough sketch. And we'll erase the other two Mikus for a little bit. What program are you using? Just Photoshop, like chill, normal Photoshop. Maybe if we like stretch it to be extra wide like that. Okay, that is, it's kind of working. It's kind of working. I think what we could do is we edit the ponytails, like we distort the ponytails separately from the rest of it. So if we just snag like this whole chunk here. Not me just manually selecting it because I'm a chud who's bad at using the advanced tools. But something like this. So now we have the hair part separate. And hide the left part behind the head to add 3D. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, if we have like one sticking out of the shell and then yeah, like one coming out kind of from behind it. So we'll worry about that part later. I want to worry about the pigtail thingamajigs first. Let's just clean them up before we do a bunch of modification, because obviously we need to erase these like leftover blue chunks. So like that right there can get out of here, and then this part right there, like so. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Gosh, freaking. Oh man. When I selected it, it was slightly off the screen, which means. Okay, one sec. Let's line these up. Okay, I think that's lined up good enough. And then we just delete like everything under like that line, I think. If you're missing what I'm doing right now, it's just I'm just getting... I accidentally cut the, like, pigtail part off, like, the very end of it. Okay, I think that's it. There's like 1 pixel of weirdness, but I think that's it. So now if we just get rid of the unwanted bit, there we go. That should be good enough. And then I guess I accidentally cut off these little tiny pieces here, so we'll just quickly add on a little bit more of that chunk. Okay. Anyway, so those are the pigtails done. And then if we just... Oh, I forgot they're not... Okay, let's see. So that part. And then we just merge them. Okay. Now if we... I guess now we cut them in half, so we'll make this its own layer. What? Control X, Control V? Oh, I'm not selected on it for some reason. Okay. Let's start with this one because it's probably the easier one. I feel like that big is good enough, right? Maybe slightly bigger, but yeah, like that. And then, yeah, we could put it... You mean this side, right? If we put this a little behind... Like that. And then we could erase the shell on the part that's like still visible, or that should still be visible, like on the... Bigger is better. You know it. Okay, right there on... Nope, I did that wrong. Okay. You know, there's like a way more scientific way we can do this. Instead of me failing the eraser tool like 6 times in a row, I could just do it like a normal person. Something like that. That way the hair still has a little bit of that 3D effect. Yeah. Yeah, ain't that nice? Ain't that gorgeous? And then obviously we'll add a little bit of the hair behind once we get there, but for now that works. And then we need to have it coming out of the shell on this side. Maybe we just delete that. We grab this one and then just horizontally flip it and then put it to the top layer. And then, yeah, we just have it kind of coming out of the shell a little bit. So then we only need to erase like a little less. Something, how do we do that? Am I tweaking? Am I crazy right now? Let's see. We'd need to... Maybe I turn the opacity down like this. Yeah. And then we just get rid of like... Just along the shell borders. So like... Okay, I'm... Like boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. You don't have to erase everything here, bro. What are you, huh? What are we talking about? Something like that, so it doesn't go in front of the shell at least. I don't know if we need to do any other erasing, but at least that kind of helps with the 3D look. The perspective or some artsy shit like that. Yeah, I feel like that's good. Again, we'll add the little bit connecting in a second. I'm kind of deciding just if I want to like tuck the hair into the shell on the other side too. Because we could just like erase it. From where? Like right... If we do something like this right there. I don't know if this is actually smart or not, but I do want to at least try it. Where it's sort of like fitting into the shell. Do we hate that? That does feel like it doesn't make sense a little bit. But it also feels a little weird when it's just normal as well. So I'm not really sure what the play would be there. But yeah, I think it makes sense to just let it stick out. So we will leave it. Yeah. Yeah. I do want to select this whole thing and just scoot it a little bit to this side. Just so we get the whole hair in both sides in full view. Okay, and then we need to figure out how to do the actual hair part, which I think is as simple as stretching the thing out a little bit. Like low-key, like that. I know it's not perfect. It's not perfect by any means. But it kind of gets the job done. So if we have like that, put it like right there, like right there, and then we just erase it to have it not cover anything that needs to not be covered, obviously. Because we can get rid of like the... Which layer is this? This one right here. We can get rid of like that whole thing if we need to. And then we could get rid of the other side a little bit as well. I don't know. This one's kind of tricky. We'll just go for it and see what happens. We can always undo the random BS later. So first things first, if we delete that on both sides, delete it over here as well. Like that. Okay, let's just see how that improves so far. That obviously definitely is better. And then is the only other thing just making it follow the shape of the shell a bit more. Because yeah, we could like warp it somehow. What would be the right one? Probably warp. And if we like drag it down kind of on this side. So it then like follows the rough shell shape. I don't know, it's definitely gonna look a little weird and bendy, so we'll see if this is actually a good idea. But I don't know, yeah, something like this. We're getting there. Like that. Like that? Like that? I think that works better a little bit. And then if we just get this color and then brush underneath, kinda. Just on the taco layer maybe, and just... Something like that. Something like that. I think works. This is supposed to be something. Hey, look, I know, but we do what we have to do, okay? And also, we could just delete that chunk. We could just get rid of like this. I'm on the wrong layer. We could just get rid of them. Like that. Better. It's better. And then we can do the same treatment over here as well. And just like loop it in. Annihilate your barber. Walking in with this cut. Okay, so it ain't perfect, but it's kinda working. You know, a little bit, a tad. It might be too late to warp it more than I already have, but I do kind of wonder if I can stretch it down more so it covers a little bit more of the face. Yeah, because it definitely, I feel like, needs a little bit more coverage. And then if we stretch it again, kind of over there. I think that helps it look a little better. Is it stupid to have it kind of go behind the eye like that? That probably doesn't make sense. We'll keep it up a little bit. Like that. This is, I can't decide if this is peak or the worst thing I've made in my entire life. It's so cursed. I think it works pretty well though. Good enough. I mean, I don't know when I'm ever gonna use a Miku taco, so I don't think it needs to be the pinnacle of art. It might be smart to just finish this like black line along this side like that. To just like finish the outline, but that, I don't know, that doesn't really work either. I guess the other thing we could do is like curve it up into that a little bit. Bros, downloaded Clip Studio and borrowing it out. He's about to mog me. Homie's about to draw like a Miku taco 5 times better than me in 30 seconds. And I'll have just wasted my life on the ugliest thing we've seen. Like, that could probably, I think it works better. I don't think it's great, but it works better. Better than what we had. Maybe that's a little bit too big. Which is something I get told very often, by the way. Okay. Like I said, not perfect, but I think it's working. It's working good enough. Just a teensy bit of touch-ups that no one's ever going to notice anyway, so I'm just low-key doing nothing. Why can't I get that straight line? Let's see, something like that. Okay. We might call it there as far as this one goes. I don't know if there's anything else I can do to salvage this. I think this is the best we got. I think it's the best we got. I don't know if we can get better than this. And that's not me trying to say it's perfect. It's me trying to say I'm a little bit giving up because good heavens, this is it's rough. It's rough out here. It's rough out here making Miku tacos with 0 artistic skill. Also, why is there a random red pixel here? Huh? Who knows? It's gone now. No, it's not. There's still... Okay. Absolute cinema alert? Right? Send the file. Oh, okay, look. Please don't mog me, please. It's good enough. It's good enough. Don't mog me. Don't make me do this live on television for a half hour just so you can make one 100 times better. I am jealous of the drawing tablet, though. I play Osu. It's pronounced Os, but no one knows what I mean unless I say Osu. The rhythm game with no drawing tablet, which I don't think is a very good idea in the grand scheme of things. We can all agree. I used to have a drawing tablet, but it hasn't worked in 10 years. You plug it in and just nothing happens, low-key. Well, there. When you say send, do you need the Photoshop file, like with all the different layers, or do you just mean... Oh, that's nice. That's good. Do you do art very much if you have a drawing tablet, or do you use it for other stuff? Because I feel like the only thing I've ever seen you draw is like random taco faces on occasion. You might have drawn other stuff and I just forgot. Now do narrow, just remove one tail and make it yellow. Hey, that's true. That's a fair point. Potato taco would also go crazy just for the sake that it really rolls off the tongue. Speaking of tongue, we could do a tongue Sohora taco. Just kidding, I will never do that. That's an abomination. Okay. Anyway, so do you just need like the PNG, bro? I can send you like the PNG. I'm still not convinced that it does some other stuff, but probably is gone. Okay. Just send the basic taco. Oh, the basic one. What, you don't want to improve upon my already perfect Miku? I see how it is. Okay, let me just open your Instagram DMs. I'll say balls just so it takes me to the screen. Okay, now I'll send like the smile one. I feel like the smile one's even though it's like not my profile picture, it's the one that has like all the colors and the eyes and stuff. If I can find it, jeez, where'd it go? Oh wait, no, I'm in the emoji version folder. That's why. Taco Happy is what it's called. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure that you can make it better than me? I think this is perfect right here. I think this is unimprovable. This is the best. It's the best. I'm so mad at myself. Oh my gosh. Make an even better one, but I don't want to embarrass you even more. Guys, should I just have my Discord members make taco faces instead? Am I just a terrible artist? Okay, well, we all know that. Am I just a terrible Photoshopper? Emoji maker? We also all know the answer to that question. But hey, if you send the full file Miku pic it was taken from and all, I will use it. ITC. I mean, do I still have the original? Oh yeah. We were using the hair from this kind of idea. Yeah, I can send it over. We can get mogged on live television by this guy. Who doesn't love frickin' public humiliation, am I right? Anyway. Oh, you know, I feel like I made a mistake. Okay, not a terrible mistake, but a little bit of a mistake, but whatever. The mistake, what do I mean by that? I just mean... Let me unvisible everything really quick. I probably should have made, while I still had the file open, the sideways version of the taco nod. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Why can't I find it? It's alphabetical. Am I just blind? Am I blind right now? Give me like a day. A day? Well, yeah, if you gave me a day to make it, I could make it better too. I'm doing it in 20 minutes on stream. I swear it doesn't normally do this. I have frickin' dysfunction. Taco Miku dysfunction is what it's called. If you give me some art pill, it'll fix it. Did I not save the taco nod? Where is this thing? Maybe I saved it in the emoji version folder, actually. That might be it. Did it even save the Miku one? It saved the Miku one. Did it not save the nod one? No, it is just in the emoji. Okay. That's good. I would have crashed out. I would have crashed out if I had to do that all again. Anyway. We need to make the sideways version of this now. The sideways version, as we... Let's find it. Horizontal head shake emoji. Yeah, really all we have to do is the exact same thing, just rotate the lines. There's our example. So if we just... Where's the layer? There it is. I think it might really just be as easy as copying the blue, pasting it, and then rotating it. Actually, wait. Horizontal, vertical. Wait, no, I'm dumb. I'm crazy. I'm stupid. Okay. 90-degree rotate. Flip horizontal. Flip vertical. Flip horizontal again because I'm stupid. Okay, something like that. And then we put that like right here. And then we just move these lines, obviously, we just scoot them to the side. Like that. Why won't it let me deselect? Let me go, please. Okay, I don't know what that was about. And then we just paint over. I don't know why there's this random chunk of blue still here. Okay. Why is my brush so small? There we go. And then we just gotta... I mean, the easiest way would probably just be to get this face, put it under it, and just make sure it's lined up the right way. Like that. And then hypothetically, we can just erase everything on this layer, and the stuff underneath should have it covered. Oh, that didn't work the way we thought it would, did it? No, did it? Am I just dumb? No, I might just be dumb. I might just be dumb. Like that. And then we just obviously need to erase back over the eye like that. And then also oopsie doopsie. Fix that little part I deleted low-key. Like that. It might be that easy. It might be that easy. I think we still need to do a little bit though. First things first is keep this blue going. Just behind the taco so it lines up, and then go back to the blue. make this little yellow stripe disappear. I don't even know if that oh! Oh, good heavens, what just happened? Oh, there we go. Okay. I accidentally invisibled the wrong layer and gave my guy leprosy. I think another thing is we need to make the face, actually. We need to get this face part and like move it to the side a little bit, like that. Maybe even tilt it up. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to bust on stream, but that just made it work so much better for some reason. And then I low-key feel like we need to then scoot this chunk down a little bit, like that. Yeah. Oh. And obviously we gotta go in after this and fix all these other little goofy chunks in the back. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. I'm not entirely sure what to do with these blue lines on this side, because the taco toppings make it a little tricky to understand. Like, do we just have to put them more to the side? Should we just, like, stretch them out to be longer? Yeah, it might be good to just make them a teensy bit longer. Clip Studio said... Ha! See, even Clip Studio knows that my Miku is better. Okay, is it as simple as just doing that? Kinda. Taco for fans only when. I mean, we have the like low-key hentai taco that I think Secular, you're the one who made that, right? Let's see if I can find it. I named it Taco Sin in my folder. Here's the taco for fans. Who doesn't? The fact that this thing exists, I'll never get over it. It hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. But I use it in like every video, so low-key, I can't hate on it that much because I use it a lot. I used it in the video I'm working on like twice already. Kaminila's welcome. Don't show it on stream. Yeah, you're right. That's why I took it off pretty quick. It was like a year ago. It was like an hour before my brother's wedding too. Or no, it was in between because my brother had his like wedding and then there's like the 2-hour pause and then the reception or whatever. So I just remember that it was like I went to my brother's wedding, came home, did a taco face stream, and at the very end someone donated $10 and they were like they donated 10 and they said Awego, like hentai Awego taco. And I was like, yo, bro, thanks so much for the $10. Loki, I have to go to a wedding. So I'm like, I'll do it next stream, I promise. But then before next stream, Secular went and made it, so I didn't have to. Which, of all the taco faces, I'm glad I didn't have to personally make that one. That would have hurt my soul a little bit. Anyway, I got distracted. I think we should give these blue lines a little bit of a stripe. Or a little bit of like a continuation. I don't know if we're gonna do a very good job of it, but if we just do like a little bit of a curve. Okay, I think the top one actually worked out pretty well for me. Yeah. Kind of. Maybe if we just make this one a little shorter. Okay, maybe I just turn my smoothing up a little bit so it's bendier. I mean, even just a little bit of a curve helps, I feel like. That's what she said. My bad, gang. Something like that. Is that even better though? I know this. I mean, it's not like a perfect curve, so it does look a little goofy, but no, I think the other problem is that it's like kind of big. So maybe if we match the size of the other end and then add the little curve. Like that. And then we obviously just kind of erase it down a little bit so it kind of matches the rest of... Perhaps a ratio one was... I've never been ratioed before. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Am I cooking? I'm like kind of a little bit barely cooking. I feel like we're almost there. I just need to soften up the edges. Just gotta soften it up. Just gotta edge a little bit. We do a little edging on stream. Just a little bit of edging on stream. Like that, and then maybe a little bit like right there. Okay, I feel like we need to do it on the top too. Okay, I think we're almost there. I'm so locked in. I'm like not talking that much because I'm trying so hard to get the perfect taco curve. I don't like how I said that. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm making myself uncomfortable. I'd like to apologize to everyone. Everyone who hears this, I'm sorry. That's low-key my bad. Okay. I actually think that turned out not too bad. I maybe just want to do a teensy bit thicker of a line, like right there. That? Okay, it's good enough. It gets the job done. I think it works. I'm not gonna do this for 100 more times. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks fine. I think the only thing left is to maybe just tilt it all a little bit so it has the same sort of like flow. I feel like it just needs like slightly more of a bend in it, kind of like that. Maybe a little bit more on the face. We just scoot over like that much. I don't know, like that. I think that works. I feel like that works pretty well. I think we got it. I think we got the job done. So we'll oh, I give him leprosy again. Help. Okay. Like that. I think we cooked a little bit. A teensy bit. And then we just save it. Save it as ye old file. Taco... I'm gonna call it taco shake. We have taco nod and taco shake. So that's 3 tacos. Except the Miku one doesn't really count because it's a little bit ugly as sin, but we did our best. We did our best. We don't want to insult Taco Miku. Every Miku is canon, as we know, which means Taco Miku is IRL Miku now. So everyone be nice. But yeah, I feel like I think it worked. Those are two emojis I use pretty often that I'm glad I will be able to use now. Very good. Is there any... I still feel like there is one specific emoji that I'm like, oh, we need this emoji. Like... Am I crazy? If I just type... I'm just like typing taco on the Discord, like trying to see... Am I dumb? Am I crazy? I swear I said like, oh, I can't believe we don't have a taco version of blank yet. I don't know, maybe it's the monocle one. Maybe it was just the monocle one and I'm like literally tripping balls and I already made it. Maybe that's it. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. I'll look through like suggestions and see if I put one in like suggestions and I forgot about it. Oh, you know what we need? We need a taco version of this. Did it not paste? Oh. Oh yeah, that didn't work. Can I copy the image from just... No, I can't. Like the freaky face, you know what I'm talking about. We need a... we need that. The taco version of freaky guy with his tongue out. That would be such an elite face. I don't know if I have the skills for it. Because I feel like it would low-key only work if we made it, like, actually 3D, like the source material. Or, you know, like, 3D more, like, not just a super flat, like, emoji style. Which, I don't think my skill, I don't think I have the talent for that. So if anyone out there has the artistic skill to make a taco version of this, first, why would you employ such a gift in such a manner? Second, it would be greatly appreciated. It would be greatly appreciated. Because I don't think I can do it myself. Or, you know, not in a timely manner. Low-key take forever. I slept for 4.5 hours last night. But then I had to do work, class, stream, and edit a video, like, back to back. So it's low-key my bad. Low-key my fault. Alas, I'll try if Clip Studio... Clip Studio still just blowing up. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's good. I keep shrinking all this stuff like a goober. Let's see. Let's just... Now that we have them all, we'll delete. I don't know why that didn't work. We'll delete. Oh yeah, we need like one layer left or something like that. Okay, we'll do that, we'll do that. Okay, now it's fine. So we have Taco Nod, Taco Miku. I said Taco Miku. There we go. Nope, that... What? Taco Miku. Hello. There we go. And then Taco Shake, wherever that is. Did I forget to save it again? Oh no. Just please tell me I saved it in the emoji thing again. Did I just delete it? No, it's in there. Okay. I'm just dumb. I'm just dumb. Taco Shake. Taco Shake. Taco Miku. That's a pretty good haul for one stream. Taco Nod here in the corner, if I can shrink everything good enough. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Taco Miku's good enough. Right, guys? It's mostly the license I have just not going through and telling me I need some ancient version. Oh, yeah. Who doesn't love licenses? See, it's like the one clip from, what show, like King of the Hill or whatever, where he's like, but this one's perfect, and the kid's like, I like mine though. It's imperfect. It's got that wabi-sabi. That's how my Miku feels. The fact that it's like a little crusty is, you know, it makes it a little, it makes it better. It makes it so cute, you know? I'm coping. Am I coping? Yes, like 100%. But also no. because it's Piku, not Miku, but Piku. And then I think the shake and the nod are honestly about as good as they could be. Like, they look a lot like the emoji, so I think that works. Which is always good. Man, most of my streams I usually, at least for the drawing ones, I keep them to like an hour. So I'll probably call it there. I don't know. I feel like if I stream for more than like an hour and a half, people just get sick of me and then we won't watch next week kind of thing. So I gotta keep you waiting, gotta keep you begging. Oh wait, you know what would be a good emoji? Like the this, but for a taco. Like shake. That is blurry as balls. Holy. It's still blurry as balls, but you get my point. A taco version of this would go pretty hard. That would actually be really easy to make too. Because you just make the one face and then you just duplicate it and like make it like less, like more opaque or whatever. And you put it behind. That wouldn't be too hard. We might do that next time. Because that'd work pretty well. Low key. Yeah. 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 Okay. Well, with that, I think we'll call it. The video will be out before midnight, at least for me before midnight, hopefully. I have like 2.5 minutes left to edit on it, then it'll be ready. About Slay Ultra Kill. And then next week we'll have a new video and a new stream. So if you want to watch more stream, like I said at the beginning, oh wait, no, that's when I was muted still. That's awkward. But I've been really enjoying the Taco Face streams. I don't know. I feel like if I'm playing a video game, it's like, you can give like commentary, but it's not as interactive. Whereas if we're like drawing stuff, you can actually give feedback and whatnot. So it's a little bit more interactive, which I have fun with. Plus, it's more fun to draw with people telling me how to do it, because then I can get advice for what looks good and what doesn't and stuff. Anyway, so come back next Tuesday for not only a new video, but a new stream. And also, stay tuned tonight, where there's also going to be a new video. But yeah. Taco out. Let me get really close to the camera and the mic. Taco out. Oh, I guess it only zooms in so much. Anyway, talk out.